On this episode of another Very Kooky Countdown, pets. From pooches to pythons. Priests blessing pets. And what the? Let's pay homage to our pets. Welcome to this episode of another Very Kooky Countdown, where this time we're looking at the kooky things people do with their pets, along with some of the kookiest pets ever imagined. In position number 10, you've probably heard of someone who's had a pet snake, but nothing like the size of this little fella. Here in Cambodia, just a few kilometres outside the capital, Phnom Penh, this family just can't live without their giant python. The python has lived with this family for the last 6 years, and little Sambath Yon, who also happens to be 6, has become especially fond of his pet. The snake turned up at the house when Sambath was just 3 months old. Any regular family would have had the reptile hung, dried and quartered. But this family opened their doors to the creature, and the snake has been with them ever since.
I love the python. I love the python like my sister.
Since the snake arrived at the house, Sambath's mother Kim has prayed for it to stay with them, as she believes the snake is good luck, if you're not a mouse. Neighbours often call in, as they believe the snake has some special healing powers.
Some
people come here and ask for holy water from the python, and some have recovered from their sickness.
Neighbours also say the snake doesn't keep them awake at night barking, unlike some of the other neighbourhood pets. This family pet is more than 6 metres long and weighs a hefty 120 kilograms. Here's a new way to immortalise your pet forever. It's the number 9 spot on our countdown.
This is thing that I love to do, and you know, it's nice that people enjoy to have my work into their homes, and at least I can, you know, I mean, I'm glad that people enjoy my work, and pretty much just like to honor their pet, to have, you know, their pet pictures hanging on the wall. You know, that actually give me the most happiness. Just like, oh my God, you know, they love their pet, and here's my work that represents their pet, and now it's actually in their homes.
An American graphic designer has come up with this new and very popular way to produce pet portraits. Sufon Fornirunlit's first pet portrait was of his Pomeranian, Pika, after he passed away in 2004.
We try to make it special. We want to make sure that, you know, we bring their personality onto the artwork. I think that's what makes my artwork a little bit different than other artists.
After creating that first piece, Sufon then emailed all his friends with the artwork attached, telling them of the terrible passing. This email sparked a heap of inquiries from other pet owners who also wanted artwork created for their pet. The portraits are so popular that the artist is normally working on 5 pictures at any one time. The process is long and intricate, but the end result is an Andy Warhol-style thermo-digital pop art piece.
I think they're accepted more as part of our families now, and mine are certainly a part of mine. And I want to have photographs of them. I want to see their toys laying around. And it's just, you know, like I would have my mom and dad or my brothers and sisters' photos and portraits. I want my animals, my pets, to be there too.
Americans spend $36 billion each year on their pets, which shows you that there are lots of kooky ways to hand over that hard-earned. This is certainly one of them. position number 8 on this another very kooky countdown. Is that a fruit bowl with a face? Xena, warrior princess with princess, princess. Is that a bird? Is it a dog? No, it's Bat Dog.
Just hang on a second so I can put the batteries in here and it'll talk like a pirate. There we go.
Arr. This is my time for bonding with my pets through dog shows and contests.
It's just fun. My dog enjoys it yearly, so we join yearly.
What's really going on here is a Halloween celebration in downtown Manila in the Philippines. Here, pet owners added a kooky pet twist on Halloween by dressing their pets up in crazy, scary costumes. It proved to be a popular event, with some pet owners even dressing in tandem with their pets' Halloween outfits. Close to 100 pets were paraded on stage, all showing off their Halloween costumes, with some of the owners proudly showing off theirs too. The Scaredy Cats and Dogs event was held as a benefit for a Filipino animal welfare society to help raise funds for the animal rescue and shelter, which works against cruelty to animals. Some of the owners were alleged to be fairly cruel by dressing their pets in some of these kooky outfits too. At the end of the day, it was 8-year-old Chucky who was named top dog, taking out the big prize. Coming up, first-class hotels, flights and more for our pets on another very kooky countdown. There have been many kooky things happen in fields across the UK, from weird crop circles to UFO landings. But our number 7 spot on this episode of another very kooky countdown goes to this UK field that is a Tamagotchi graveyard. The weekend that our kooky film crew visited, another 2 burials were taking place. A Tamagotchi, for those who aren't aware, is an electronic pet that owners must feed, bathe and exercise to keep them healthy and alive. Tamagotchis have varied lifespans, from a few days to several months. It seems now that when these techno toys go to that great computer lab in the sky, many owners want one last farewell in the form of a burial. Since the cyber craze began a few years ago, more than 40 million of these toys have been sold around the world. Although the gadgets can easily be resurrected if they die by not feeding them properly or not getting enough exercise, these 2 young ladies said they would rather remember their pets as they were, rather than hit reset.
I felt like it'd be better for him here because I didn't really want to reset it because it'd be like a different thing, and I was like really close to him. Well, I know it sounds stupid, but it was. And so I just thought it'd be better because like you can bury your pets and everything, and if you love something else, you can bury them as well, can't you?
I've had some from Switzerland, Germany, one from Canada, one from America, and a couple from France. And now we've heard there's some coming from Japan.
In the end, all we can say is game over. Our kooky countdown continues at position 6 with no ordinary luxury hotel. No, no, no. This place for our canine and pussycat friends caters for the best of the best, outfitted with television and lactose-free ice cream treats.
Almost any amount of money could be paid to assuage the guilt of leaving poor Puppy Wuppy while we go off and do fun things. So yes, if she's happy and is getting some social time and the food that she's used to and stuff, that's a good deal for us.
What a goody-woody idea.
Some people these days don't have kids, or their kids have gone off to college and they've left, and these dogs and cats have become their pseudo-children, their sons and their daughters. So I think the growing need for it is, if I'm home all day, especially in the busy city areas, instead of at home for 12 hours, they can come here and play for the day for day camp.
As you can see, this is no ordinary boarding kennel. Pet lovers, and you need to be a real pet lover, pay between $23 and $35 per night to have their dogs cared for, $14 per night for cats. The dogs all run around in play areas during the day, called day camp. When it comes to bedtime, for an additional fee, pets can stay in a larger area, outfitted with a raised cot and a television set that plays pet-friendly programming, like Late Night with Lassie, featuring guest appearances by Snoopy Dog. Ah, another wonderful business taking care of our overindulged pets. Of course, if you want to board your pet at the pet hotel in our previous story, you might need this service to get them to the hotel.
I'm just going to take some food, because they're used to this.
It's only pets here on Pet Airways, and they make it into our number 5 spot on another very kooky countdown.
Well, it was important for me that my dog Vito had a comfortable flight, and he's not a suitcase. He's a family friend and a part of the family, so it was really important for us that he be safe and comfortable and be able to have a vacation with us. We actually drove cross-country with him, and now we're all flying back.
Well, I saw him online, and this is the first one I'd seen that just catered to pets themselves, So there's no worrying about providing a kennel and having them fly in the cargo hold, and this makes everything so much easier. You can see how nice the people are here. It's just, they treat the animals better than I'm treated when I go fly a plane myself, so.
Well, that's not hard these days, no matter who you travel with. All commercial airlines allow a limited number of small pets to fly as cargo. But this service allows the pets to ride first class all the way. The airline boasts 5 planes and flies between 5 major cities in the United States. The company owners, who started the business after enduring a bad experience transporting their dog Zoe on a commercial airliner, decided to develop their own service and have been overwhelmed by the response.
What we provide is a situation where you never have to worry about your pets. Once you drop them off, they're in good hands with the best people who know and love pets. And if you're delayed or there's a weather issue, you don't have to worry about it because we're there to take care of your pets.
This airline is all about easy, stress-free travel with a focus on comfort.
We actually like the smaller airports because we have access to the runways. We can get the pets on and off quickly. There's no delays. It's all about the safety, care, and comfort for the pets. And these type of airports allow us to bring our planes in, get the pets on and off, and then take care of them. That's what it's all about.
It will cost you about $250 for a one-way trip per pet on this airline. Bon voyage! As you've seen in this episode of another Very Kooky Countdown, we love our pets. No matter what shape, size or smell they are. Ugh. For number 5 in this countdown, we're off to Spain, where hundreds turned out to have their animals blessed by a local priest. It's a tradition that dates back more than 300 years. And with a tradition that dates back that long, it must work.
A lot of pet owners bring their animals here because St. Antoine's blessing means health for their pets during the year.
It certainly was a kooky congregation in attendance at St. Antoine's Church in Madrid, as the locals brought forth their pets for the blessing. As we all would agree, there's nothing like good health. Father Villa himself has been blessing these pets for the last 37 years, and proudly told us that the tradition itself dated back to the 1700s. This unusual congregation of parrots, rabbits, a ferret, cats, dogs, and a pig that weighed half a ton all gathered in front of St. Antoine's Church in Madrid for the annual event.
It is a tradition for us. I have come here every year since 5 years ago. When you love a pet so much, you want to give her the best. That's why I come here every year to bless her. And she loves it.
Ilda has been bringing Piper, her 6-year-old cat, to the blessing every year since she was born. The cat, that is. And would never miss a year. Many of the locals are committed to turning up each year, worrying that if they don't come, something terrible might happen to their beloved pet. When the blessings are complete, the animals and their proud owners paraded through the streets of the Spanish capital. Still to come, the kookiest pets you've ever seen, and a cat using the bathroom. Gotta love that. Welcome back to another Very Kooky Countdown Pets Extravaganza. This place would have to take the cake for the kookiest pet store on earth, and for that, it scores our number 4 spot on the countdown. Who wouldn't love a couple of real fish fingers for pets? I thought I tore a bunny wabbit. I did tore a bunny wabbit. This is the work of British street artist Banksy, who has created a curious collection of lifelike animals in his New York pseudo-pet shop. Banksy, who likes to keep his identity a secret, is a cult British street artist whose work can sometimes fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars. His work is popular with some of the world's biggest stars. This pet store is an animatronic menagerie of animals, with fish, monkeys, big cats, and even a wheel Tweety bird.
Definitely talks about what our culture is today and how sad it is in a sense, and how processed it is with these wiener pets.
I'm still not really sure what this place is, but it's like one of the coolest art galleries, I guess, that I've seen in my entire life. It's incredible.
I have no idea. I don't know. I think he's just playing around with different stuff, like hot dogs, and it comes out. Maybe it's about maybe we eat too much meat. I don't know. I love eating meat, so I kind of want to eat those little robotic hot dogs.
Unlike other Banksy exhibitions, this village pet store wasn't publicised, and visitors were drawn to the venue by a lifelike snow leopard snoozing in the window.
We get a lot of attention for the monkey. We've had so many people who just stand there and stare and say, I think it's real, I really think it's real. One lady told me, I'm coming back tomorrow because I want to make sure he's in a different position.
The exhibition was a big hit. Banksy started out doing graffiti as a teenager in his English hometown of Bristol, but decided to try and stay a step ahead of the law and use his talent for good. The Another Very Kooky Countdown continues at number 2 now, with a great new invention for anyone who has a cat. Cat lovers will know there is just one thing that's worse than anything else.
Owning a cat is great, but looking after the litter tray is the #1 hassle associated with owning a cat. And if you can improve your day-to-day life just a little bit, why wouldn't you train a cat to use the toilet?
Here's the solution: a system to train cats to use a toilet, and it's selling to cat lovers worldwide. Joe LePage created this unique system after seeing the movie Meet the Fockers, where a cat perches on a human toilet to do its business.
A cat will not perform to task. You can't say action and it'll, it just doesn't work that way. So we actually had to set up a camera overnight.
The unit sells at $89 a piece, and 20,000 have already been sold.
The initial idea was to not have a litter tray anymore because of the mess and the upkeep and everything like that, and it's definitely turned out to be a complete change, in the way that just a little change in our life. It's been a little bit easier, and a little bit, you know, cleaner and real easy to take care of, and definitely has made Jinjin's life a little easier too.
Called the litter quitter, it's a 3-step process which uses a series of coloured discs and cat litter to get the cat on the can.
That could definitely work where I live right now because my cat has a combination bathroom-bedroom all of her own. She's a little princess, you know, so that could definitely work, and then I could get rid of the cat box.
Hell no, it won't work. I don't know, it's going by the laws of nature. I'm just saying that. I don't know, I just never seen a cat do it on the toilet.
Well, I think it'd be great if it worked, because then you wouldn't have to scoop the poop, you know, so it'd be cleaner.
I think it's adorable. I mean, if you can train your cat to go to the bathroom, that'd be great. That's awesome.
Apparently, the litter quitter has an 80% success rate, which customers are raving about.
Come home and there's a little business in the toilet. You never think you're going to be so excited about that, but there it is, and you're just jumping for joy. Calling everybody you know, she did it, she did it.
Ah, yeah, some owners can get pretty excited, as we can see.
The first question they always ask is, does she flush too now? And I say, well, you know, well, we're working on that one.
These days, the internet can be a place for many to look for love. Not just for humans, but for our canine pals too. Our #1 spot on another Very Kooky Countdown goes to an Indian online dating service for dogs. As strange as it sounds, it's basically a site where dog owners can now go to find a suitable mate for their pooches. The website is the first of its kind in India and has already attracted a huge number of dog enthusiasts looking for love, for their pets of course. The idea comes from an Indian dog owner, Byron Sharma, who founded the matchmaking and dating website where owners can hook up free of charge.
इसका मोटिव यही है कि जो परेशान डॉग ओनर्स हैं.
The main aim of this site is to help the helpless and the stressed out dog owners looking for a suitable match for their dogs to get them at the click of a mouse from their computer.
अच्छा उपयुक्त वर या वधू घर बैठे केवल एक माउस के क्लिक करने पर मिल जाए.
To use the site, owners simply register their dog's pedigree numbers and details in the hope of finding the right match. Sharma is so impressed by the success of his website that he's already considering expanding into consultancy services for breeding techniques, and he plans to go even as far as offering psychiatric and physical health care.
Earlier, people had to go here and there, ask relatives to find a match for their dogs. Now, they do not need to do any of that. They can surf on the net and get whichever breed they want.
There you go. Finally, no more lonely dogs in India. Woohoo! That's it for this episode. See you next time for another Very Kooky Countdown.